Week 14 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Bears, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it will be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Williams will try and set up the screen to Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bears at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the ball.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Down at the 25. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Williams. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Play action. It's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 2. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think the ball might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. That's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team. If you
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen, the man in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long. It's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an update anymore, partner, because this football watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Jones. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
I'll start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off play action. Williams. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chicago. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner. But with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Williams on 3rd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Goff again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. Fights through and now a crease. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Goff throwing again. Fighting through pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 38 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Williams back to the air on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Build that momentum, offense.
Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Touchdown! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is gone. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all it works. Good work by his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, is they'll get credited with a completion. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. There he goes left side. sheds off the tackle. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive play. It's simply been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Williams throw there complete to Allen. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut. To the air again. Goff.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
In motion left goes Allen. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Swift going to try up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Once again, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball out of the way. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try it now with Swift. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his deep.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
no choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no.
Check smash. Check smash. Jump outside. Let's go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Chicago, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.